Hey, yo, everyone. What's up? I'm back with an actual mic. And we got an open race today with 7 other people, a mix of people out of Bagel's community. My mentor for the tournament, Rabid Wombat's in here, Scanler's in here. Got Gumby, Crab Hat, all sorts of people. Electric, Drew, let's see, who else? One of my, Phillips, also K-pop. I don't know exactly what he's going by, but he's in here, which is awesome. New first race for him today, so that's pretty cool. So we're just waiting for a few people to ready up, and then we're going to get this thing started. So I'll go ahead and create a file, and then we'll be getting this going in just a few minutes. So I hope you're doing well today. Yesterday was interesting, doing the little restream with Limp Bagel's channel. That was they had some moments. I've gotten picked on a few times about some of the stuff in that seed, but then again, a lot of us made some similar mistakes or just choices. And that happens with these, so it's fine. You're gonna always have those types, so that's cool. But yep, should be pretty good here. Let me actually double check. Yes, map, shield, big key, quake, and compass. We do have the correct seed loaded. That is always a good thing to make sure. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. We got people popping into the race room being funny. Do 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 do. So yeah, I'm just waiting for 3 other people to ready up here, and then I'm gonna say that we're good to go. So hopefully in the next few minutes we'll be set. Do 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 do. Oh dear. Leave him in the dust. Oh no. They're having a lot of fun in the chat. Do 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 do. Return to Light World. All right. Oh, Zax, last minute. Dang, he's quick. Oh my god, that was great. Rushed setup, forgot to join. Hilarious. The joke is that Scather will just be 30 seconds behind Zax because he has been a couple times. And I just said, imagine if he wasn't 30 seconds behind on setup. We would have readied up and Zax would have been left in the dust. That's just funny. Ooh, oh man. Now he's digging in at Dr. John. Ah, that's funny. Wow. Dude, this race room's getting brutal. It's just we're all good. We just know each other from the Metro Tournament and Plus. Alright, here we go, everyone. We are finally starting. That's funny. Oh boy, we have 10 arrows. Alright, quick look. Alright, we have a red crystal at Desert and a not so great pendant at Hera. That's good information to start. Alright, we're gonna slowly walk up here, get our tree pole, hope for early bombs maybe. Okay, grab the tree please. That's a crappy tree pole. Alright. Oh! Sure, game. I'm fine with that. Suddenly almost Kaz boots. Uncle starters for the win. Okay, and there's our bombs. Beautiful. Let's do this just to avoid these clowns. And an early bottle? Okay. I know the tree pole's garbage, so I don't really care about that again. Yeah, I'll take the money. Alright. We'll go this way because we don't have a sword. And... oh, shoot. Well, this might be an Agassiz after all. Now, if we find another bow somewhere, we might not need that bow. But that could logically be our first bow, or just what we're expected to get early. I think we're okay on money. I'm not gonna waste my time to get that. I'll take more bombs. So that's exactly why I'm gonna check Lumberjack, because now at least we have that in the back of our heads. So if we get the items that are necessary for Aga, we might just do it because we know we get a bow out of it. We already got the boots. So basically we're looking at the possibility of lamp and either a sword and a cape or 2 swords. If that happens, then we can beat Aga and get that bow. Now, again, it might not be required, so it's not a guarantee that we have to do that. We got a glove. A lot of money. So Zora is a play. I don't need these rupees at this point, but whatever. We're not gonna grab all the 5s in here. Okay, there's our pearl. That's a ripoff. That's a bonk. We don't want to do a lot of those. Okay. Alright, there's another heart container. Alright, no sword. Let's go this way. Oh, yes. Yes, I want the flute. Okay. We'll check this real quick and then we'll go back up. Yeah, we want that too. Alright. Alright, so now that we have a sword, we're potentially, if Aga's a play, we're looking for either another sword or a cape and the lamp. Again, that's if that is what we have to do. But I'm not going to be surprised if that's just what the seed requires. Which is really funny, because Gumby pulled me in a chat and was picking on me. Don't get suckered into Aga. And there's a good chance that that's what we're going to need to do anyway. I won't be surprised. So, this gets me down to South Shore real fast. So we're probably just going to do that. And then, once we get to a spot where we'll save and quit, we can do the back of Escape. Actually, we could save and quit after Agina, but with the flute, maybe I don't. I don't know. Nah, it's still probably faster to do that. We'll save and quit out of here, do the back of escape, and then we can continue down the rest of the South Shore stuff. Should have taken that bomb out a little sooner. This will at least give me some more info here. Because we'll know if we get a map or key back here, it tells me how many items are in the front. So there's a key. Alright, so there's still 3 items. The front of escape's not necessarily a bad idea either. I'm just thinking, if I end up getting the items to do the Akka climb, I can kind of do both. So we'll check these things first. I mean, if we're lucky, we could find a mirror or something. That would open up some other checks too. We'll see what it gives us. Oh, heart. I'll take it. It's early. I'll take hearts. Second bottle. Work button. Nice job with combat. There we go. Okay, piece of heart. There's our mirror. So that makes the mountain a little bit more attractive. Because I can go into Hera. Not that I want to go into Hera because it's a pendant, but it might be required. But mirror overall is just a nice item to have. Okay, I was actually a little bit worried I was going to be too far away from that, but it all worked out. Alright. Let's do some fake flipper bullshit. Hold on, we don't have flippers. We gotta go this way. Whoop, that's Bamos. That's a convenient spot for it, honestly, because I can get that right before going into ice if we need to do ice. Oh, come on. I hate getting stuck on that ledge. Alright, so we'll get a couple out of logic checks here. That's very interesting. Without flippers, it's actually faster to fake flipper to hobo than to water walk. Oh, okay. Hold on. I want to make sure I saw that. That makes sense. Yeah, well, I sometimes do too. I think it honestly depends, because if I don't have the Moon Pearl, I definitely skip it. But now, I don't know. I can definitely see that being fairly slow. Alright. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That might be a good one for me to kind of route out of what I do. True. Here, we'll do this really quick. Yeah. Skullwoods. Give me that. Alright, Skullwoods is green. Oh. Well, that's interesting. We're a fire source away from beating that. But I think we'll... Let's just check a couple things up on the mountain first. Actually, this is good, because we sequence broke the Master Sword. We can actually get Ether Tablet. So we at least find out what it is. Because they might consider saving and quitting before doing a mushroom turn-in, just in case it's crap. Alright, that was the bloomerang. Not too thrilled with that. I didn't get it. Let's just go. Should have it there, yes. There we go. Okay, so Aga not required for Dark World access. However, there is a bow at Lumberjack. So I'm just keeping all that in mind. So if we could find another bow, fantastic. Alright, we'll do a quick pit stop here, but I really want to get to the other side of the mountain. Alright, there's one item. I'm a lot less interested in this place now, but if I get the big key, we can go quickly. Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, no hook shot, but it's alright. I'll grab that. Alright, I did practice this bomb jump earlier. This is a good time to risk these things, because it's just a friendly... Okay, we don't need to die there. Yes. Cool. That's the second item. We'll just kill, just in case. It's a little bit faster just to do this now than if we got to come back up on the really off chance that there's something on Ped, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We might as well just kill him. We'll get the health refill, and then we'll go to the other side of the mountain. Come on. Don't go that way. No, that was stupid. I went the wrong way on that. There we go. Alright. Now we'll run over to Spiral and Paradox. We'll just grab this and go. Probably a waste of time to do Hera, but it's quick enough. It's on the way. Let's go and get the goodies over here. Oh gosh. Okay. That's Ether. So now we've seen 2 medallions in places that we can't reach. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Samaria. Very nice. Alright. We're done on the mountain for now. So, I think... Let's go to Hype. We gotta get our dungeon info still, too. Hello. Face the right way, please. Alright, Skullwoods, Mire, and the other 5-6 is ice. Skullwoods is green, we knew that. Oh yeah. So Mire is the other... Mire... Other way around. Mire... Ice. Okay, let's do it the right way. Okay. So it'd be really great if we were able to find the other bow, but the logical one we might need to grab is very likely going to be that stupid lumberjack one. Alright, so let's go check a couple things over this way. I can't do swamp yet. whatever. It's funny. Ah. Gumby had to leave the race. That sucks. Ah, this is probably stupid to do, but that's alright. We'll just take it up here. Well, it's really stupid if you do this. Alright, well, now we're going to commit to turning in the mushroom because we screwed up, so... Let's find out if this is something good. Nope. Alright, so we have Thieves Town that we can do, plus the village checks here. We have a couple more north checks. We also have Desert. Desert's beatable. And I guess if we don't find a bow in any of these spots, we could just go to Hyrule Castle, clear out the main part, and then just climb and get a bow. Alright, Flippers is really good. I mean, give me a hook shot. We also have Swamp we can beat, which would be pretty nice. I am okay with that. Dude, okay. Fuck. Get away from me. That was unbelievable. He just kept on freaking following me. Big key. We get another item here? Yes. Alright. I'm glad I picked up a potion just in case, but I really shouldn't need to use it here. Alright. Survived Hellway. why didn't I bonk against the key door? So there are certain places that you can dash from. It's called a key dash. Like, if you know how to line them up, you can sometimes dash directly through key doors. So it's a little bit of a tech. Like, if you ever do... Did you sign up for the Metro tournament? Because if you ever want to play this, you should do that. Like, you will learn a lot of positioning for that kind of stuff and where you can place yourself. And I'm not good at a lot of them, but I know many of them. I gotta be careful here. I still have 2 items. Alright, so we're gonna be opening up the chest. Okay, good. That refill was pretty clutch. Oh, very good. Okay, no, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so there's some videos on movement that are going to talk a lot about... so you definitely, when you have time, go through a lot of the different help videos, like some of the tutorial stuff that's in there. There's one that talks about movement. Kirby, who is just in here, does one of them. I don't remember which one it is, but like there's a lot of really good things to look in there, and then you can get some clarification with whoever you work with and stuff. Do I think the ice rod's cool? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. This is another fight that if you can get... You're on a 4... Oh, nice. Very cool. Hopefully you're going somewhere really nice. But they're all YouTube videos too, so you might be able to just stream them out. But, like, when I tell you I went through them, I was watching it, and I had the practice ROM pulled up, and I was literally trying to do the stuff on the practice ROM as I was learning it on the YouTube videos so I can get a feel for it. I literally pulled one of them up today for something, I'm not gonna lie. Because I was looking at something, that I hadn't done very well with, that I wanted to try and improve, and I sat down and I worked with it a little bit today, and I felt like I did better. So they're an amazing resource. I would absolutely spend some time with those, learn some different stuff, and then your mentor can go over more stuff with you too. Oh, sure. That's just because it's funny. Alright. We need to do this. We looked at that. I have a feeling we're going to be grabbing this bow soon. You mean pull them practice? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep, do that. And I think I mentioned, I don't remember if I said it to you, but if you use a different sprite than... which most people do. Oh, that's clutch. Except it's a green pendant. I don't want to do that. If you use a different sprite, there's a way to patch your sprite in. And I don't remember where I found it, but I'm sure someone in the community would be able to point you in the right direction. That way you can actually practice with whatever sprite you choose to use. It can be helpful. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna wait. This is probably a mistake, and I don't care. I'm gonna wait on... I'm gonna do the pendant dungeons first. Or crystals, Jesus. Yeah, we have a book. Okay. There it is. Hey, Gumby. I saw you. Did you have some family stuff pop up or something? I saw you had to leave. Hope everything's alright. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's why I wanted to come in here. Alright. Then we can go over to ice next. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope she's alright. Yeah, alright, we're gonna open the big chest on the way. There's one more item in here. This is good though, because I can do ice and that opens up red bomb. And then I guess after I open up red bomb, if I still don't have a bow at that point, we just say screw it and we do Aga. Yeah, Gumby, I haven't done Aga yet. You pulled me in there and said don't get suckered into it. There's a freaking bow sitting there and I haven't done it yet. He's probably like, you probably should. See, there's another key dash example. If you line yourself up on the very bottom of the room, or along most sprites that are in the room, I think it's got to be a multiple of 4 pixels or something like that. I might be misremembering exactly how it works. But like here... But you're typically not counting the pixels. There's usually lineups in almost any room that you can do it in. Alright, grab that just for fun. Nah, you're a jerk. Oh, you... Wow. I don't know why I thought he'd go any other way. Alright, cool. He's dead. Alright, whatever. I got the rainbow bottles. Oh, I just remembered something that I should do. Yeah. I almost did this not wrong, but it would have been not as nice. We're just gonna grab this. We might need it anyway. We know that Bamos is sitting on the island, and it just makes a lot of sense to grab it before we go into Ice Palace. Cool, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, so we need hook, bow, which we know where a bow is, and we need ice rod, and possibly other medallions. We at least know where hookshot, or, hookshot, God. We at least know where ether is. But at some point, we do have a lot of checks up on Dark Death Mountain that we could look at. The question is, do we bother going up there before? Because, like, there could be something really trolly that happens because we might be able to get into TR. And I really hate that a lot. Yeah, I know. I know where the bow is. I just don't want to do that one if I can avoid it. And a check I haven't done? Oh, no. Shit. I'm DQ'd now. I thought that was too much. Let's try that again. There we go. Nah. Map and compass, first two checks, as is tradition. Alright, get you out of my way. Not a single item in here yet. Thanks, game. Still not a single item. Alright. Whatever. Hey, look at that. That's a really nice item to get. Neat. Okay. Shovel, I love it. Can you dig it? Okay. That's annoying. Wow, really? Dude, how did I get on top of this Mario block like that? Okay, I literally am just trying to get a heart, and I'm not gonna. So, screw it. They're magic droppers anyway, so... we gotta be careful here. I'm gonna try to just do this. Yes. They have magic, and having Bombos, very possible. Forgot we had to go down there for the stupid item. Alright. Good, good, good. I'll take that. Alright, so I think we get the red bomb. Do the X keys async? I mean, yeah, you could. That'll probably be like a later in the week or weekend thing for me, depending on what I end up doing. Might be a solid Friday night thing if I don't got anything else going on. X keys is always fun. I'm really hoping that they are going to end up doing the mentor tournament for cross keys. Early bed is always a fun option too, let's not lie. Yeah, whatever. $50, we don't really care. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's go climb. We're gonna get our bow from... We'll go up here, though. At this point, one didn't show up. I'm gonna take the risk that we gotta do this for it. And that way we can just go and clear out Pod and Eastern. Okay, really? That was stupid. Besides, we get to hear Brewster's Tower. Good time. Let's go. So we get this bow. We're looking for a hook shot and a ice rod. And we're gonna hope that we get something in Eastern Pod. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but here we are. Alright. Just gonna sit there and poke me. Nice magic refill, too. What boss music do they put on this? Is it the Final Fantasy boss music? Because that would be really cool. I don't remember. Yes. No more blue balls, please. Oh, wait. I thought that was the fourth one. That is. Crap. Hey, Austin, how are you tonight? Bow. Alright, this is done. Immediately go back, and we can go grab our bow. I'm fine. Just trying to figure this good old game out tonight. But we're about to grab something that's going to let me do 2 more dungeons, so I'm going to feel pretty good about that. Yeah, what game are you playing? Lonesome Guild? What type of game is that? Alright, now we'll find out whether or not I'm going to immediately find another bow somewhere, which I could be mad about, but it also gives me silver, so I'm not that mad about it. So, whatever. Alright. Monkey. It doesn't really matter what I do. I think I'll go Eastern first. After a failed ritual, elevate the world champions. Interesting. Is it like what is it like RPG style though, or like what exactly, like what type of game does it remind you of? Which game does it remind you of in terms of gameplay? What is it similar to? Like, I'm trying to get a frame of reference for what it might look like. Whoops. Action RPG. Okay. Okay, interesting. I hate this. I know the right play is to skip this chest. I'm not going to get burned by anti-fairy chest. So I know what I'm doing is the wrong play in terms of timing, but if there is actually something on anti-fairy chest, it drives me nuts to skip this location, even though I know I should. I think what happens is anytime I skip it, it has something important. So since I'm checking it, it's probably going to be hot garbage. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Now we know. But it would have been in the back of my head the whole time because that was one of the 3 items in the dungeon. So now I don't have to worry about it. It's an indie game? Yeah, I figured as much. That's pretty cool. I got my sights on something coming out at the end of June. I'm hoping by that point I'll actually have time to enjoy something else that I can actually play on stream besides this, because I'll have a little bit more time at that point. Whatever. I definitely hit the button twice and it just did not happen. So cool. Good for me. Alright. Nice. 4 arrows left. I love it. Stupid Armo statues. Alright. Well, we didn't get anything we were looking for there. So let's try pod. Love it. Oh my god, stop. I think this track for pod is hilarious. Because it's like opposite of Palace of Darkness. Ooh. That's 4 keys. Yeah. Alright. So, possibly an item on this side? If we get the big key, we'll probably go right to Helma. Yes! Alright, now I'm interested in going to Turtle Rock. So, we could do Turtle Rock if Turtle Rock is Ether or Bombos. If it's Quake, we just haven't seen that yet. So it's possible we could find it. There's still 4 items in this dungeon that we're probably going to clear out. Because the biggest concern I have is looking for a hook shot. Not just... I don't think that's going to work. We need to... yeah. A hook shot's a bigger deal. Because there's a good chance we're going to get into TR. Then we'll head right back in, and we'll look for the other 4, maybe 3 items. Let's see what helmet drops. Okay, so 4. Whoa. I was like ready to walk into the hole. Let's not do that. Okay. So based off of what we have for keys, no, because we used the key in the back, so if we get a second key here, then Hamasawe does have something. Alright, Hamasawe's got a key. So all 3 checks to the maze have items. Send me a review on it? Okay, I'll look at it later. How are you liking it so far? I'll take a blue mail. Okay. Oh god, we still gotta go all the way. Okay. That's fine. Dude, he yeeted that guy. Okay, so again, Ether's up here. Okay, can you back off? Thank you. Right, yeah. Let's go find out what opens TR. Sweet. Alright, so we're just gonna go in and beat it. If we find a hook shot in here, we're in go. If we don't, we have a couple overworld locations we can do outside here. But either way, we have to beat this dungeon, so we might as well just do it now. And I even remembered to go the right way. Oh, no! Okay, that was really stupid. Just get off the platform, please. Okay. At least we can make that. Stupid, but it's not punishing. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid too. Just go. Not a single key? Are you serious? Ugh. That means the big key is gonna be vanilla. Which is fine, we're still looking for shit anyway, but that's annoying. Though we do have bottle percent. Okay, what the hell was that? Can we stop being stupid? For 1 minute. Well, the good news with the big key being vanilla, we're not going to 3% ourselves today. Like we did last night. Ugh. That's fine. $18 isn't bad. Nice mail upgrade. Alright, back to the hoedown. Alright. No safeties, I get to do laser bridge. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna take the safety door. Because my proficiency with laser bridge is not quite there. So I'd rather err on the side of caution. Okay, now if we die, we'll just show up right here again, so... Nice burner. Alright, well the hook shot's not here. You know what? I was doing something else and then this popped up, so sorry. Don't worry, I'll show up to other things. How are you doing? Oh, sorry, you'll just have to accept memes instead. You want a crying emoji? See, Austin's got you. Alright. I'm gonna go and check Super Bunny Cave. We'll do the first check and hook shot. We're probably gonna grab this ether just in case. We have a lot of random spots this could be in, and it's not great, so... It also could just be in Swamp, which would be the absolute trolliest bullshit that could happen right now in this seed. We don't need that. Never mind, it's right there. Good. Cool, we could have go-moded Turtle Rock, sorta. I mean, the keys weren't going to let you do anything really great, so we didn't spend a whole lot of time extra in there, but... So, right now, by my accounts, the only bow we saw was Lumberjack. I'm sure there's one somewhere else, but I haven't seen it yet. I mean, if it shows up in GT, I'm feeling pretty good. Excuse me? There we go. Besides, this is also tournament practice. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Just didn't want to get in there. Alright, let's try the Scanler chest. I have a few things I named after Scanler for some of the shit that we've done over the while. Alright, nothing there. Alright. Okay, get over here. Thank you. Why are you showing up there? Alright, whatever. Spin to win. Alright, let's get back up the mountain. We have to do GT. So we did not. Well, we did Hera. Hera didn't pan out, but we didn't end up having to do anything with Meyer. We avoided going into Skull Woods. It seems like that could be a good play. I mean, unless if there's another bow in one of those spots. But if there was, I think someone else would have been done sooner. Oh my god, just leave me alone, all of you. They are the worst. Okay, I guess we'll go up here. If we get an early big heat, this will end up being pretty good for a time, but... So it's on the torch. Don't care. Alright. Ugh, it's gonna be all trash, isn't it? Maybe. Nope, not gonna be good enough. Nice. Zach's finished. Same cart. Okay. So this is when everyone will start to come in. Solid race from him though, man. That's awesome. Good time. Alright, that's fine. Let's do this. Oops, wrong way. Ugh. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, that's kind of what I was supposed to do in Eastern. Vanilla. Alright. Dodged. Okay, enough. Really? do need to get a key off of one of the mini helmets. That was awkward. Okay. Take 2 seconds to do this. Just in case the silvers actually pop up here. I'm not expecting it, but it'd be fun. Of course, there's another key here. Turn around. Thank you. Alright. Well, not on the climb. They're either... Well, probably not in GT. I wonder, I can't wait to find out actually with this other, but oh my god. Why? Oh, just... Okay. That was weird. Scalar just finished in second. If I would have had a better climb here, I could have made that closer. Alright, whatever. What are these awful ass patterns? Okay, we got a second one. This is better. 4. 2 more. Cool. Yeah, that was good. Thank goodness for fast ROM. Makes that possible. Okay. Dark World. No. No! I'm so pissed. Alright, well, we're not totally out of this, but it's gonna be a little bit harder. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. I should have just probably fallen right away. As soon as you missed torch glitch, and I just don't know why I did. I must have let off the Y button just enough. Alright, let's not take a chance at this. There we go. Alright. Again, we're not taking a chance. Awful location. Let's wait. He needs to stop doing that shit. It's like he knows. Nice. Man, if I didn't fall, I could have taken third. Nice job, K-pop. Phillips, man, that's good job. Ooh. The damn fall. 160 checks. Nah. Add a comment. Alright. I'm gonna pop into Scanler's chat because he's still live. I want to see what he says. So they didn't do Aga. Okay, so apparently the Smiths had the other bow, so it was totally accessible without doing that, but I just didn't go there. Let's see here. I don't wanna... Oh. Hey guys, we're gonna go... We're gonna wrap up the night and go raid Sawyer. Sawyer is doing the MMM Kaz boots from yesterday. So let's go raid him and have some fun. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll catch you soon. Adios everyone, and have a good night. Goodbye.